Well, thank you for joining Through the Eyes of a Chef again. It's Chef Peter here, and I'm going to teach you guys how to cook corn fritters today. So corn fritters, super easy, simple. You can always quickly put them together for a snack for your kids or just for a nice meal with a little bit of honey butter. So what you want to always make sure is that your oil nice and hot at 450 degrees for a good frying temperature. And what we'll start off with is making the batter for the corn fritters. So you're going to use 2 cups of corn kernels. You can either cut them right off the husk or use frozen. If you're using frozen, make sure you thaw them first. If you don't, you'll have a bad reaction in the fryer. On top of that corn, you're going to have 1 cup of cornmeal, 1 tablespoon of chopped garlic, a half teaspoon of liquid smoke, and a half teaspoon of Worcestershire sauce, 1 teaspoon of smoked paprika, pinch of salt and a pinch of pepper, 1 large egg, and some breadcrumbs. So now you want to mix this together with the fork. Make sure you got a good consistency out of it. You don't want to be too dry or too wet, or else nothing will stick in the fryer and just be all over the place and clumpy. Now, corn fritters are a very southern meal. A lot of people down south here, they like their corn fritters with honey butter, with a bourbon butter. It's always served with the butter alongside of it. So we're going to do a nice traditional honey butter today. It's got a little sweet component to it to contrast nicely with the smokiness from the paprika and the Worcestershire sauce and the liquid smoke I added. Now, the batter that I got going on here is a little too wet, so we're going to add some more cornmeal to it. Get that nice and mixed up. Alright, that should be good. And right before you're about to fry it, you want to add 1 teaspoon of baking powder and mix it very lightly. Baking powder is a double rising agent, and if you overmix it, you can cause a lot of the foaming ability that it would create in your dish to be gone because you're overworking it. All right, now that that's all worked in, take a nice handy-handled ice cream scooper, and you want nice little balls. So this is where it comes in handy. Drop it slowly into the fryer, and you should see nice bubbles rolling the whole entire time while you're frying. You should never have anything go in there and you not have any kind of bubbles. If you have no bubbles, your oil is not hot enough. Alright, doing 4 at a time so don't create too much liquid in this small little fryer we got here. Make sure you stir them around a little bit with a utensil that is able to stand the heat of the oil. And while we're doing that, or letting them fry, we're going to make the honey butter. So what you're going to do for the honey butter is you need a half a cup of butter, 1 tablespoon of honey, and whisk. And since it's the October season right now, we're going to thin our honey butter down just a little bit so we can glaze the corn fritters with it with a 1/4 cup of pumpkin beer. And I myself am going to have the rest of the beer. Now you whisk that in, and you should create a nice little glaze that will go over top and pour nicely over top of the corn fritter itself. If you have a little bit of trouble whisking the butter together, like I'm having right here, it's always okay to heat the butter up a little bit. It'll make it more of a liquid and be able to combine with the beer a little better. Alright, time to check on the corn fritters, see how they're doing. They're doing all right. You don't want to over fry them. You don't want to under fry them. If you under fry them, you're going to get a gooey texture in the middle. If you over fry them, you're going to get a dark burnt outside. No one likes either flavor. You're looking for a nice golden brown crust that'll crunch and give way to a really fluffy interior. So that'll take about 3 to 4 minutes on average in your fryer. Once they're done, if you have a small fryer like me, you want to make sure you turn them so that the top doesn't get too, the top gets cooked as well as the bottom, so you don't have any gooey spots on it. And always have a plate set aside with a paper towel on it so you can put the fritters on it to drain all the excess oil off. Alright, my fritters are just about done. And since I have no real temperature dial on this fryer, I'm going to turn it off real quick. Don't ever want to overheat your oil. It creates bad flavors and it also will lead to burning, potential fires. Alright, now that the fritters have drained slightly, place them in a bowl. Put 3 in your bowl. Odd numbers always look better in a on a plate. Mince up some fresh cilantro. Grab my spoon. Nice little dollop of the honey beer butter right in the middle there. Garnish with the cilantro, and there you have corn fritters with honey butter. Thank you for watching.